first time in my life that I am attending an interview which is lasting more than half an hour, and actually he have run me through my childhood till where I have worked. So that was a great and different experience.
Being at Greenvalley is something, it's like my dream come true, or I was searching for something and I got that.
Greenvalley's single-minded goal is to create world-class leaders and innovators. If someone needs to be a world-class leader and innovator at age 18, what kind of skills or what kind of people he or she has to spend time when she is 10 years, 12 years, 7 years, right? So our complete program is designed with this in mind. Greenvalley's learning spaces, technology, curriculum and teacher training program, all of them are redesigned with this in mind.
So after going through what they have to offer, I felt very convinced and I really genuinely wanted to be part of Greenvalley.
We hire a mix of experienced educators, alternative school facilitators, industry experts and freshers. All shortlisted candidates go through 4 rounds of interview. One is online written test. It's more about reasoning, writing, reading comprehension and listening comprehension, more importantly willpower. And step 2, they go through a technical interview. This is mainly conducted by coordinators and teachers, and they, in this process, they go through 1 or 2 demo sessions. 3, they experience Greenvalley. They spend a day or 2 in Greenvalley campus. And 4, final round is that there is an interview with the core academic team. Around 2 to 4% of the candidate finally make it all through the interview. We have seen many people drop out in the middle of the interview process due to its extensive nature.
I was actually surprised because normally in corporates they do these kind of interviews with different rounds of interviews, and the one which Bala sir, there was a one-on-one session with Bala sir in which he told about what is Greenvalley, what are their process, how are they molding their kids, how it is different from a traditional school. It was actually a very fascinating and I became very curious to join this.
There were 3 rounds of interviews which I never thought I could make it. The reason was I am totally new to the field of teaching. My previous experience was in the field of accounts and administration, but I'm really happy because I've been absorbed and I was given a chance to do this program.
We have hired an academic team member. We have an in-house training program called iTeach. It's an intensive immersive training program and it runs for about 6 to 7 months. All newcomers go through this program before being considered a full-time facilitator.
So I thought that okay, it is a usual teacher training program, but it was really different because we were focusing on 3 aims like curiosity, then thinking and willpower. But the thing is, we are not only focusing on how to improve these on children, but also improving our thinking, curiosity and willpower. So that was something great.
Yeah, it was actually surprising for me also. I was also thinking how we are inducing the curiosity in children. That is how the training will be going.
Okay, as I joined for this course, I thought, okay, they're going to give me huge books and I have to study and do exams and all sort of things. But it was not like that. And the module is designed in such a way. Initially, we are getting, oh, why is that? We had many topics like to visit to an interesting place where something has been created or made, or to meet someone from a different cultural background, and so many different questions which we can't find in any other training, I'm sure. All this has been designed to develop our creativity, thinking, and in order to help the children. Box or module is 10-step program where continuous feedbacks were given, and we were guided at each step and each level how to become better.
This program actually gives, as a mentor, I got a very good idea about the skills of the facilitators, and it also gave me an idea of where to support them, in what way I could help them or mentor them in whatever skills they needed to achieve.
From a completely corporate world, I've been put into a world where there is a lot of freedom. There is no classrooms, there is no staff rooms, everything. The facilitators are being with the kids. They are just like friends. There is no pressure on the kids that you have to do it something like this. Nothing is there. It's like their own world. So from that corporate cabin, I've been pushed into a world of freedom. That's what I feel.
And do you remember that we went for a live session in Veldakad campus?
Yes, that willpower, right?
Yeah, we were in the same team and all.
Yes.
What we did, can you say what we did?
Yeah, we made that aeroplane, 5 stages, different stages, how from the Wright brothers, right?
From what the Wright brother has created and to the modern airport, like modern aeroplanes that we usually see right now. And the question was like improve something 5 times in an hour.
Yes.
Right? So we did that in a pleasant way.
Yeah, 30-35 minutes with the clay. After a long time, we were actually playing with the clay.
Yeah.
Just like kids. Actually.
It was so nostalgic too.
Yes.
Well, the real challenge came after I got absorbed into into teaching. The challenge is designing a curriculum based on child's need. What I understood so far is what I designed for child A will not work for child B because children are different, and every day I have to spend 2 to 3 hours, or sometimes it takes more than that, to researching, to I have to mock it out, whether is it working, and sometimes I'll pull my children into this and I'll ask them, are you able to understand? Are you getting it, what I'm trying to say? So I get feedback from my children as well, if I'm doing well or if I need to do some correction.
The iTeach program was envisioned as a training program for the new facilitators and the existing facilitators of Greenvalley International School.
What I have observed in traditional school, you read one chapter, explain to the children and it is done. But here it won't work the same way. Each children will get a different approach towards them is different. So that one part is very interesting for me.
Every facilitator is learning along with the kids. That is what I feel. Even if a kid is doing something on electronics, if a facilitator is there, they are also learning along with the kid. So there is no difference that I know it and you have to do nothing like that. It's like there is no barrier between a facilitator and a kid. They are actually very gelling up process.
The training basically gives the facilitators the confidence and the conviction to work in this atmosphere, the Greenvalley International School atmosphere.
For me, I can say being at Greenvalley is something. It's like my dream come true, or I was searching for something and I got that, something different, because something different and where children are self-motivated to learn, and it's based upon their interest, because most of the time in the traditional school we end up forcing the children to study, do this, do that, and finally they get that aversion towards studies.
Facilitators imbibe the essence of the iTeach training program so well that we have seen a marked improvement in their confidence and in their attitude. The way they go about with the daily work. There has been a remarkable improvement. This training program also gives an overall growth to the facilitators. When the facilitators after the training, even the new facilitators, they are given positions where they can actually use what they have got from the training. It is not like that they have to work for a few years to go into a certain position. So it depends upon how well or how good they take the training or they imbibe the training. So, there is a marked growth in all the facilitators. As a mentor of a few facilitators for this iTeach training program, I found that the current team of facilitators here in Greenvalley is is an excellent team. They are very impressive. I was quite impressed with a few of the teachers who, they looked very normal and regular, but when we started interacting with them for the training, I found that the level of certain skills that they have was very, very high, and it was a real pleasure to work with them for this during this period of the training. If it was not the pandemic situation, if it was done in a normal mode, it would have been a very fun, loving, and it would have really given more of a team bonding, because we have those regular Saturday meetings and team outings and team lunches, where we get more time, and we get to know each other better rather than. So that was one thing that we missed because it was the pandemic time, but as such the team was very good, so it was really fun working with them.
All successful participants will be offered a full-time job at the end of the program. This program is also open for freshers. Come and join us to create world-class leaders and innovators.